Hey guys, Creative Venus here, and just watch this amazing animation, and I hope you will really like it. So look at the way the shapes are moving, the description is revealing itself, the text is changing, and the way background is animating. So this is all possible with the help of Morph animation. So before moving further, let's watch this video. Before moving further, let me tell you about our sponsor for today's video, Envato Elements. It's amazing. It is one of the most versatile library of over 55 million assets such as presentation templates, fonts, photos, video templates, Adobe templates, etc. It saves a lot of time as you can simply use your subscription to download any asset from Envato Elements with just a click of a button. The PowerPoint templates, Google Slides, Keynote templates present on the Envato Elements are very unique and ready to use. Browse through this amazing library and download the template or any asset you need. And the best part is, Envato Elements offers a nice, simple license. Click on the link in the video description to get more information about the Envato Elements subscription. So let's begin with the tutorial. And first of all, we need to insert a picture here, and for that we will go to this stock images option, and here you can find a relevant background textured image, and here you can see these amazing pictures, and you can always use these images. So let's find something interesting that can serve as a very nice background. I think this looks amazing. So just click on add or insert, and here on the right panel you will see these design ideas. Just click on the first idea and it will make it expand throughout the slide and it will fit perfectly. Just duplicate this image and crop to shape and use this rounded rectangle and then click on crop. So now you need to adjust the height and width so that it fits inside the slide and you have some space left around this rounded rectangle, and you can move this yellow point to the left so that the corners are less rounded, and go to artistic effects and click on this blur effect, and now you can see the image inside this rounded rectangle looks more blurred, and here you can adjust the radius value to make it like super blurred. That's what we need here. So now go to insert and let's add an overlay layer with the help of this rectangle. Remove its outline, and in the fill just fill the black color and just increase the transparency and send to back, and then click on this image and then send to back. Now that overlay is sandwiched between this blurred layer and the background image that we have. So now we applied the shadow effect here, and also let's adjust the transparency level of this overlay image so that the background is visible. Now the background is done. Now we need to create the actual design where we can fit the text and add icons and the points that we want to add on a slide. For that you need to insert this square, increase the transparency, let's keep it 85%. You can always zoom in to see closely what's happening. Let's insert a nice icon here. So go to communication Although I am using the dummy icon, you need to replace these with the relevant icons. So this is the icon that I've downloaded, and let's place it at the center at the top. Just take your time, make sure it is center aligned, and let's insert the text here, and you can write the point you want. So we have given the title here. So here you can change the font, color and size. And we have changed the color to white for both the graphic, I mean the icon, and for the text. Select all these three together, align center, and then you can always zoom out and group these three items together. So I have reduced the transparency to 80% so that the text is readable, and now you can duplicate it and place next to it, and then just keep pressing Ctrl D, so it will automatically create copies in the set pattern. Again, duplicate all these four squares and just pull down and place it here. Make sure everything is well aligned, and you can always zoom in to check the distance between these squares. Now select all these squares and group them together. And then you can change the text. So this slide is very easy to design. As you can see, we've just designed the background, and then we have placed these 8 squares with an icon and one text. In the end, we will create multiple slides, and then we'll apply the morph effect, and then the morph effect will take care of the animation. Currently we have used the same icon in all these 8 squares. Now we will replace those icons with the different icons. So we are downloading the same, just picking some random icons. And now you need to change the color of the icon and make sure the size of the icon is same, and then just replace the icons with the existing one. So you have to do it manually, there is no other option, or you have to do it by right clicking and replace the graphic, and for that you need to repeat the steps again and again. So this is a better way to change the icons. First download and then just replace manually. This is a faster process. So this is how you can do. So make sure everything is well aligned. Now duplicate the slide. The first slide is done. On the second slide, move this complete group to the right and then ungroup. Now create one more copy, and the first square is selected now, so reduce the transparency and apply a shadow effect. The shadow effect should be light, so keep the transparency like low. Now again duplicate, and this time we will use format painter from the previous slide and make the next square look different, and then just keep repeating the steps and use the format painter from the previous slide and apply it on the next square on the next slide. So you can see how easy is this process, and I hope you really like it. So please subscribe, join the membership and support us, and we will keep on creating such amazing content slides for you. So we have created slides for each of these squares selected. Now we need to do one thing. Whenever a square is selected, by selected I mean its color is different on the respective slide, so we want to focus on this square, and when this square is highlighted or selected, then the description will be shown. So let's create a small description here. Make sure the description is small, not just a complete paragraph, because there is we do not have much space here to write the description. So just keep like 6 to 7 or maximum 10 words and use important content here. Similarly, create description for the next square on the next slide and repeat the process for all the remaining slides. You can always copy the description from the previous slide and paste it on the next slide, and you need to slightly move the icon and the heading to the top, and make sure everything is well aligned. Just keep on using the align option. So here you can see we have first moved these icon and the heading upward, and then moved this description, and then you can change the description as per the heading here. And again the steps are same, just bring this text box here, and you can also use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move any item on a PowerPoint slide. Just select the item and you can move that with the help of arrow keys. So we have completed 5, only 3 are left. So we will take 1 more minute, and if you know how to do it, just skip the video and move to the next part. So I haven't fast forwarded this part of the video where the steps are repetitive, because this is something which is important to learn. So that's why I wanted to show you the complete process, like how I do it. So we're just testing, like we have applied all the settings on all the slides. Now let's change the description on every square so that it looks different. because when we will apply the morph animation, then it will support that animation. Because morph works on the placement of different objects within two slides. So it automatically, animates the object on the slide based on their placement. So that's why we want to have a different description on each square, because if we will keep the same description, then it will not animate that text box. Now we have to do some settings, but before that let's add some text here to fill this left side. It should have some title, some description, some stats, call to action if you want. So here we have written messaging because the messaging is selected, and then we have added some branding. And then you can add some description here. So we have kept the font size 10, and we have used the font Releve. It's a Google font. You can go to Google Fonts and download this amazing font. So we have placed one branding at the bottom as well, with an increased character spacing. So now just copy the text and place this text across the screens. And just copy the text, and on the previous slide just paste it outside of the slide area on the left side, because when we will apply the morph animation, it will start moving from that place to the current slide where it is now. So this will create a very beautiful morph effect. Now just duplicate the text on every slide and change the heading to the matching the selected square. So this is just a concept, and you can create different styles, different themes out of this concept, and you can create a different kind of animations. Instead of squares, you can use circles, rounded rectangles, different shapes. You can also create a vertical menu like this, where you can select and the relevant information will pop up. So there are many ways to do it. All you need to do is just think of some amazing creative concepts. So we have applied the morph animation on all the slides. Now we need to select this background image, and we will change its size and rotation on every slide, and we will make it different on each slide, because in the morph animation this image will dance according to the morph animation. So that's what we need. So just randomly change its size, shape, rotate, but do not overdo it. So here, like, I've maximized its size, and here you can slightly rotate it, and just repeat the steps on every slide randomly. Just change its shape and size. So here we have rotated to the right. So this is the last slide, and it will come to its senses and back to its position. So this is how it will look. So it's working fine. So we just need to ungroup all the text on this slide. So here's the final output, and look at this amazing animation. So as I told you, this is just a concept, and you can create different styles out of it, different themes out of it. You can create it vertically, horizontally, using different shapes and styles, but the base is same. This morph animation. So I hope you really liked it. So please subscribe to our channel, join the membership to support us if you can, if it's possible for you. Share this video with your friends via different mediums, and comment if you have any questions, and do not forget to download it from the G Drive link provided in the video description, and you know it. So see ya.